Good evening, everyone. Trevor Thompson, TNT Pressure Cleaning. I got an early start this morning. I started at about 6 o'clock, got here, kind of scoped out the job a little bit. Took a while. 7:30, I was starting to set up. Had to wait for it to get light so I could really see. We did a commercial job today. This is a 27-year-old pool enclosure that probably hadn't been cleaned for 27 years. There was a lot of oxalic acid, a lot of rust, iron, and sulfur that required an acid removal process. There was a lot of big signage and a ton of rocks and a giant building with shake shingle and rotten wood and rusted flashing that was just, excuse me, I pardon, that was really in bad shape. So it was a very difficult clean. It is about 6 o'clock at night. I've been here for 12 hours. A lot of people say, you know, Trevor, you make really good money pressure cleaning. I want to do that. And, you know, it's true. You can make very good money, but can you hold a high pressure gun pulling a single or double braided hose for 12 hours? And literally your breaks are going to the trailer, grabbing a Gatorade, having a granola bar, right back to it. There is no sitting. It's all day, non-stop. So if you think you got what it takes, give me a call. I'm not saying, I try to be humble, but it's crazy. Anyway, there's the rig. We're all set up. What I want to show you guys today is this wall here. That wall was green. We did the sign. They have a little sign there. That was green. So you can see the wall is absolutely beautiful. We did all this stone down here. So we did the wall. We did the sign. Here's all this stone all the way around this place. Keeps going and going. So we did the mailbox. We did this pool sign here. There's a lot of staining underneath here that hasn't come up. That's going to require special chemical. You can see in the back there, we did all of the flashing and fascia up there. We did the sign here. We did all of the curbing and all the walkways all the way through. It looks absolutely beautiful. This sign here, the windows, this is that shake that I was telling you about. We did gutter brightening. We did this entire pool enclosure. Now, mind you, there is a great deal of flaking paint. Let's see if I can bring you to the section. There you go. That's flaking paint right there. Okay, there's a lot of heavy oxidation. So we did a brick paver treatment. We treated this pool enclosure from the outside and then the inside. Now, guys, from this video, look at those screens. I mean, you can see right through. It's almost like there's not even screens there. I don't blow and go. I do everything from the outside and then to the inside. And that's laying chemical, then rinsing and cleaning the screens, and then coming back to the inside and doing that. You can see here, these stones were really unrecognizable. So all of that stonework all the way through there. Of course, this was my little alleyway to get back here to clean everything that way. So it wasn't too tight, but there were a lot of sprinkler heads. There was an electrical box because they have lights at night. But if you guys can see in there, I just want you to see those beams. 27 years old, and this screen enclosure looks fantastic. TNT Pressure Cleaning. We continued with all of this stonework around here, all the way around here. We're going to continue to wrap around. And, there's a lot of dirt and muck that comes out of these joints and areas. And so, you have to clean the sidewalks, you have to clean the asphalt. We did this sign here. So the sign had a great deal of mold here, a lot of spider webs and dirt in through here. This entire piece here was just full of mold. So we treated all the way around. We did this whole area here, and continuing on with all of these stones through here. As you can see, it's quite a lot of stonework. And you know, I also did the backside. So not only do I do the fronts and the tops, but I also do the backs in here. So if you're standing in the pool enclosure over here, looking this way, it's all done. As you can see, if you take a look, you can see that all of the stones look brand new. So that's the type of work that I do. Can you get away with doing less? Absolutely. I don't get away with doing less. I go for it, guys. You know, here's the analogy. You know those guys that restore old cars and they're like rusty hunk of junks? And then, you know, weeks later or months later or whatever it is, then all of a sudden they have this just brilliant car, just this insane, absolutely powerful, beautiful, shiny, beautiful car. That's the type of work that I do, guys. That's the type of pressure cleaner I am. It's an art form. So in other words, can you come in here, lay chemical, blow, and you know, be done? Yes. Can you do this in a few hours? Probably. But do you create a masterpiece? And you know, this is a business. So all of these brick pavers have been done. They were done with a surface cleaner. This painted areas, all of these painted areas here, they had to be done by hand. So I used the X-Jet, which has an adjustable nozzle that allows me, I'm gonna step up here, that allows me to not disturb the surface whatsoever. So not only did I clean all the joints in here, but then I did all the trim all the way around. These pavers just look fantastic. Now they do need to be sealed. And I tried to let him know that I've got a couple of guys that are real pros, but he actually, when the pavers start to look aged like they do right now, you can see areas where he's got a deal where they swap the pavers out so it looks like a brand new deck. But as you can see, guys, this is a really old building. We wrapped the whole building all the way around, guys. And I'll bring you around back and show you what that looks like. But I just wanted to show you kind of what I do. And I'm certainly not boasting or bragging. I take great pride in my work. And you know, I think it shows for itself. And I think that if I were to hire somebody to do my pool enclosure, my house, that's the type of work I would expect. I mean, I wouldn't want to see any spider webs. You know, I want my sign. Now that sign is all cracking all the way around there. We had to really tiptoe to make that sign look as brilliant and as white as it is. So, you know, once again, if I were hiring someone to do the work, I would certainly want them to really put their best foot forward. You know, am I out here killing myself? You know, I'm pretty tired. My wife is ordering some pizza right now. I'm really excited to get home. It's about, I don't know, 20 minutes away from the house. But you know, I think that it's, you know, imperative that, you know, that you get somebody who really takes great pride in their work, especially when it comes to older stuff, because this stuff can peel apart. We did the back of the wall here, so this whole wall has been done. It's not beautiful because it's old paint. But this area here, guys, this door was totally moldy and mildew. And we were gonna do some oxalic acid on there, but of course it's getting late and they're about to have it painted. So so we didn't do that. You can see some of the flashing up here where it's just rusted, and you can still see some black areas up here, and those didn't come out. You can see the old paint here, just very old and dilapidated, but they are getting the building ready to be painted, and obviously they can do that now. We knocked off this patio here for them. That thing was black, guys, literally black. So we did this whole building here, and then all of this around here. We got up and did all the flashing and fascia up on the top over here. So you can see how nice and white that is. That was black. literally full of mildew. It also had a really nasty tar on it as well. So we used a special chemical to relieve that. This whole wall was green, guys, literally green. Green, 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 just mold everywhere through here. This was so bad. So, you know, and then I made this white for them. It wasn't white before. Now they have a lot of brick pavers back here. It's really messy back here. You know, there's not a whole lot they could have done to move all this stuff so that I could have got that foundation cleaned up. And I'm certainly not gonna pick up all that wood and move all these pavers. I'm here to pressure clean. So I did all the flashing, fascia, you know, the house that's the building that's getting ready to be painted. I took care of all the air conditioners, the pumps, the slabs, you know, the little cubbies inside there, all of this here. So that's a great deal of work, guys. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this video up. Sorry it was so long. I just wanted to show you guys what I do, and anybody who's interested, if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to call me. A buddy of mine who owns a big paver sealing company, we're about to do a big shopping center together. We're gonna split the work. So, you know, I don't really work with other people a whole lot at all because I am that thorough, that detailed, and that meticulous. And, you know, yeah, I could get out of here a lot sooner, but I wanna make sure that it's perfect. I wanna make sure that it can't be any better than what I did. So, Trevor Thompson, TNT Pressure Cleaning, Ormond by the Sea, Florida, 386-453-4213. Guys, thank you so much, everyone, for watching my videos and kind of taking a look at what I do. Have a great night, everyone. Locking it up.